Salawat.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum, my dear brothers and sisters. Today I want to tell you about an amazing person from the history, Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam. He was the 11th Imam, a very special leader and the father of the 12th Imam, who lived almost 1200 years ago, and his life has so much to teach us. Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam was born in the city of Medina in the year 846 or 232 Hijr. He was the 12th Imam, which means he was a very important leader and teacher for Shias of Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam, but his life wasn't easy. The rulers at the time didn't like the Imams for Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam and were afraid of how much people loved and respected them. He was martyred at a very young age of 29. Despite the danger, Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam followed clever ways to teach people about Islam. He would write letters and send trusted friends to spread knowledge. It's like he was a superhero, but in a cave. Without a cape, he used wisdom to help people. The rulers were so worried about him that they kept him under house arrest. Do you know what that is? House arrest is like being grounded, but 100 times more strict. This means he could leave his house freely. He couldn't leave his house freely. But even in these difficult conditions, Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam never stopped being kind and helped others. Salawat. One of the most amazing things about Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam was how generous he was. Even though he didn't have much, he always shared what he had with others. This reminds us of what Allah says in the Holy Quran, and they give food in spite of love for it to the needy, the orphans, and the captives. Surah Al-Insan. Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam lived by these words, showing us the true meaning of generosity. Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam was also incredibly knowledgeable. People would come from far away just to ask him questions. He was also a walking library in front of information about Islam. But what made him really special was his ability to explain difficult things in a way that was easy to understand. Here's a cool fact. Imam Hasan Askari had a secret code to communicate with his followers. They would write letters using special words that only they understood. It was like having a super secret club. This helped keep everyone safe while they learned about their faith. Now here's something very important that we can learn from Imam Hasan Askari. He taught us about the importance of prayer. Salawat. This teaching goes hands in hands with what Allah tells us in the Quran. Indeed, prayers had been decreed upon the believers and decreed of specific times. Surah An-Nisa. Imam Hasan Askari shows us how to put this into practice even when times were tough. So my brothers and sisters, I recommend to myself and you to be kind and generous to others, just like Imam the Imam make an effort to pray on time, remembering that it's not just a duty but a way to get closer to Allah and learn more about our religion and the Ahl al-Bayt alayhi salam every day following the Imam explaining of seeking and sharing knowledge. Remember, every time you help someone share what you have or say your prayer on time, you're following the footsteps of Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam. Isn't that amazing? In the narrator of the Ahl al-Bayt alayhi salam that the best of you is the one who is the best of people. So let all try to be the best we can be to everyone around us. Thank you for listening. May we all learn from the wisdom, courage, and devoting of Imam Hasan Askari alayhi salam. Assalamu alaikum. Salawat.